episode of Can You Connect? And this is Mr.WalkThatWalk. And today's episode, we are going to get on skin picking and hair pulling. So, this episode, we're going to be, and they have certain names. So, do I know how to say them perfectly? No. But hair pulling is Trichotillomania. And the category and the criteria for hair pulling is reoccurring pulling of one's hair resulting in hair loss. So they're doing it so much that they have a bald spot just by hair pulling. Repeated attempts to decrease or stop hair pulling. The hair pulling causes clinically significant distress or impairment in social, occupational, or important areas of functioning of life. So you're late because you're hair pulling, or you're struggling to be in a moment because you're hair pulling, and that's distracting your person you're talking to because you're pulling your hair so much and they're just like wondering what's going on. And the second one is going to be Excoriation, which is skin picking. So this is a person that's continues to pick their skin to where it gets red. Their skin is all peeled and it's all peeled up, so it looks real bad. And there's repeated attempts to decrease the skin picking. The skin picking causes clinically significant distress or impairment in your social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning of life. So they're doing it to a high extent, whether it's hair pulling or skin picking, to where you notice it, like you can see it, what they're doing. Whereas with the hair pulling, like you clunks of hair out, or just like it's around this area, or other places on there, wherever spot that they just like to pick, you're going to see the markings from it. There's marks that come through it because it'll be red. So these are just definitely certain things to keep in mind. Let's say if you're working at school, working at a hospital, so you can pick up certain things that are going on with your patients or clients, or students. So just certain things to keep in mind. Because sometimes I do it, I'm not going to lie, but I may rub my hair if I'm frustrated. I may pull if I'm a bit irritated, but I'm not going to, once I do the first pull or so, I'm not going to go back and forth to it. So I have a little bit of it, but it's very mild. There's not going to be a bald spot because I'm continuously to mess with it. If I have a bald spot, it's because I'm aging. I'm getting old. That'll be the reason I got that. But yeah, that will conclude this episode. Definitely thanks for watching. Of course, we're going to be supporting Black-owned businesses. So definitely, I was at a event where they had a food vendor, and there are Judy's Island Grill. So the food was pretty good. It's West Indian food, so definitely, check them out. Food was good, so check out what they got to offer. They're in Glen Burnie, Baltimore. I think Glen Burnie and Baltimore. I think those are the main two places they're at. I don't think there are any other places. But yeah, if you're in the area, try their food out and support them. And of course, myself, I'm a clinical social worker for the state of Maryland. So I can provide individual, couples, or family therapy. Definitely check out the artist who's in my intro and outro, and the person who does my avatar. Check out his artwork. So, we'll greatly appreciate that. And yeah, we could conclude it here. So y'all definitely have a good rest of the night and a good rest of the week.
get sick on laying there.